Before starting this video lecture, please like, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. Hello dear students, how are you? I am Vivek Sharma, your mathematics teacher. I teach class 10 in your school. In last video lectures, we have studied about chapter number 5, arithmetic progressions. What is arithmetic progressions, how to find the nth term of an AP and how to find the sum of first n terms of an AP. On the basis of this concept, we have done exercise 5.1, 5.2, 5.3 and some extra questions we have done also in the some video lectures. Now let us come again on the some objective type questions and some long answer questions. In this video lecture we will discuss, which will help you to understand this concept more clearly. Now let us come on question number first. Such question comes in the category of 1 marks. If 7 times the 7th term of an AP is equal to the 11 times its 11th term, then its 18th term will be 0, 7, 11 or 18. Here in this question we have to choose that which option is correct. So here in the solution option A is correct, but how? So let us come on the reason. As in the question it is given that the 7 times the 7th term of an AP is equal to 11th times its 11th term. So we can write as 7 times of 7th term is equal to 11 times of its 11th term. On solving, here we get a plus 17d, which is equal to 0, and this is equal to the 18th term of an AP. So the 18th term of that AP is equal to 0. So our answer is 0. That's why our option is correct. Sum of n terms of the series. Given series is root 3 plus root 12 plus root 27 plus root 48 plus up to so on is from option A is correct, option B correct, or option C correct, or option D is correct. Here we have to find the sum of that series. Which option is correct? Now let us come on the solution. Our given series, we consider our given series as equal to Sn equal to root 3 plus root 12 plus root 27 plus root 48 plus up to so on. First of all, check that it is an AP or not. So here we can see that our first term is root 3 and the common difference between the term is root 3. So that's why it is an AP. We know that the formula of sum of n terms of an AP is equal to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into t. On putting all the values of a or d in that formula, here we get the value of sum of n terms of the series is root 3 by 2 and bracket n plus 1 bracket. So here we can see that option B is correct, which is the required. What is the common difference of an AP whose difference between the 18th term and the 14th term is 32? Here we have to find which option is correct. Now let us come on the solution. The difference between the 18th term and 14th term is 32, so we can write our 18th term as a plus 17d and 14th term as a plus 13d, and this is equal to 32. On solving, here we get the value of d equal to 8, so we can see that the option C is correct. So the common difference is 8, so that's why our option C is correct, which is the required 4. 15th term of the AP, our given AP is x minus 7, x minus 2, x plus 3 up to so on is. Here we have 4 options, which option is correct? Here in this question we have to find 15th term of the given AP. So let us come on the solution. Given AP is this, here first term is this, and common difference between the term is this, which is equal to 5. We know the 15th term of an AP is equal to a plus 14d. On putting the value of a and d, here we get x plus 63. So we can see that our option A is correct. That's why our option is correct. Now let us come on the some extra questions of arithmetic progressions, which comes in the 4 marks category. Here question number first of this type of question. The sum of first 6 terms of an AP is 42. The ratio of 10th term to its 30th term is 1:3. Calculate the first term and the 13th term of an AP. In this question, we have given that sum of first 6 terms of an AP is 42 and the ratio of 10th term to its 13th term is 1:3. We have to find the first term and the 13th term of an AP. Now let us come on the solution. As we have given the sum of 6 terms is equal to 42, so we know that the sum of first n terms of an AP or sum of n terms of an AP is given by Sn equal to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 on t. On putting all the values, here we get the equation 2a plus 5d equal to 40, and we consider it as the first equation. Now as given in the question that the ratio of the 10th term to its 13th term is 1:3. So we can write as the ratio of 10th term to the 30th term is equal to 1/3. So we can write our 10th term as a plus 90 and our 30th term as a plus 2090 equal to 1/3. So on solving here, after cross multiplication here we get the relation a equal to d and we consider it as the equation number second. Now we put the value a equals to d, put the value of a in equation number first. Our equation number first is 2a plus 5d equal to 14. On putting that value, it becomes, here we get the value of d equal to 2. After getting the value of d, we put the value of d in equation number second. Here we get the value of a equal to 2. Hence our first term is a equal to 2 and our common difference is b equal to 2. As we have to find the value of 13th term of an AP, so we know that the 13th term of an AP is given by a plus 12d. On putting the value, here we get the value of 13th term is 26, which is the required. Question number 2. It's an important question and it comes in the category of high order thinking skills questions. So please listen it carefully. Find the sum of given series which is start with 4 minus 1 by n bracket plus 7 minus 2 by n bracket plus 10 minus 3 by n bracket plus up to n terms. So let us come on the solution. Our given series 4 minus 1 by n bracket plus 7 minus 2 by n plus 10 minus 3 by n plus up to n terms. Here in this series we can see that this series start with 4, then after 7, 10 up to n terms, and another there is a term minus 1 by n, minus 2 by n, minus 3 by n up to n terms. So here we can write our given sum of series as our sum of series will start with 4 plus 7 plus 10 up to n terms, and a sum of series will start with minus 1 by n, minus 2 by n, minus 3 by n up to n terms. So here another step, we have a series 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus up to n terms. Here on taking minus sign common from this series, we are left with a series which start with 1 by n plus 2 by n plus 3 by n plus up to n terms. Now let us come to find the sum of first n terms of this series. For this series, it is an AP or not. Here first term is in, the common difference between the terms is same, which is 3. So that's why this series is an AP. So here on finding the sum of that series, here we know the formula to find the sum of first n terms of an AP is given by Sn equal to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here on putting that values in that formula, here we are left with n by 2 bracket 2 multiply 4 plus n minus 1 into 3. Here common difference is 3. Similarly, here I have solved this series here. Sn equal to 1 by n plus 2 by n plus 3 by n up to n terms. Here first term is 1 by n and the common difference between the terms is 2 by n minus 1 by n. Here we get the common difference is 1 by n. So putting the values in the formula Sn equal to n bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here first term is 1 by n and the common difference is 1 by n. Here on solving, here we get n by 2, 8 plus 3n minus 3 bracket minus n by 2, 2n plus n by n minus 1 by n. Here this n cancel out each other. We are left with n by 2 bracket 5 plus 3n bracket minus n by 2, 2n plus 1 plus minus 1 by n. Similarly, here we are left with n by 2 bracket 5 plus 3n bracket minus n by 2. On taking LCM, here we get 2 plus n minus 1 by n. On solving all the equations, here we get the answer is 1 by 2 bracket 3n square plus 4n minus 1, which is the required. Now let us come on question number 3. The third term of an AP is 7 and the 7th term exceeds 3 times the third term by 2. Find the first term, common difference and the sum of first 20 terms. Now let us come on the solution. In the question, we have given the third term of an AP is 7. So our third term is a3 equal to 7. We can write our third term as a plus 2d equal to 7 and we consider it as equation number first. Now let us come on the question again. It is given that the seventh term exceeds 3 times the third term by 2. Here in the question it is given that the seventh term exceeds 3 times the third term by 2. It means we can write this condition as this is the seventh term. Here this seventh term exceeds the third term, thrice of third term by 2. So we can write as A7 equal to thrice of third term plus 2. Again I will explain here, the seventh term exceeds 3 times the third term by 2. So we can write this condition in this manner. Here on solving we can write our seventh term as a plus 60 or third term as a plus 2d. On solving here we get the value of a equal to minus 1. After getting the value of equal to minus 1, we put the value of a in equation first, which is a plus 2d equal to 7. On putting that value we get the value d equal to 4. Here is the common difference. Here we have to find the sum of first 20 terms. So we know that the formula Sn equal to n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into t. On putting all the values here we get the sum of 20 terms is 748. It's an important question. Solve. Here given series start with 1 plus 6 plus 11 plus 16 plus up to plus x is equal to 148. Here in this question we have to find the value of x. Now here our given series is this. First of all we consider this sum of series equal to Sn. It implies the Sn is equal to 148 because this whole sum of series is equal to 148. So we consider it as equation number first. Now let us come to check that this sum of series 1 plus 6 plus 11 plus 16 up to plus x, it is an AP or not. For this, here first term is 1 and the common difference between the term is 5, which is same. So hence this sum of series is an AP. So here we can apply the formula for sum of first n terms of an AP, which is equal to this. We noted Sn equal to n by 2 bracket 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So putting all the value of a equal to 1 and d equal to 5 in that formula, here we get the sum of first n terms of an AP is equal to n by 2 bracket 5n minus 3, and we consider it as equation number second. So from first and second we get n by 2 bracket 5n minus 3 bracket close equal to 148, and we get a quadratic equation 5n square minus 3n minus 296 equal to 0 after solving. So we can solve this equation by using quadratic formula or by factorization method. We have studied that formula in our chapter number 4, quadratic equations. So here our quadratic formula is given, and here by comparing that equation with the standard equation of quadratic equation, which is ax square plus bx plus c, here we get the value of a equal to 5, b equal to minus 3, c equal to minus 296. On putting all the values here, on solving we get the value of n equal to 8, n equal to minus 74 by 10. Here that value n equal to minus 74 by 10 cannot be possible because it is n cannot be in fraction or in decimal, it should be an integer. So here we will take the value of n equal to 8, as we have to calculate the value of x. So here comes again on the series, the last term in the series is x, so it means it is equal to an. So nth term of that series is an equal to x, or last term of a series equal to x. We know that the nth term of an AP is given by a plus n minus 1 into t, because this series it is an AP, which we have proved. So on putting all the values of a, d, n, here we get the value of x is equal to 36, which is the required. You have understood in this video lecture some different types of questions which is based on the concept of an term of an AP and some of first n terms of an AP. Please do proper revision of this chapter at your home. Here some practice question is given in front of you for the practice. Please do these questions at your home. If you feel any problem, you can write in the comment box of my YouTube channel. I will surely reply of your question. Please take care of yourself and of your family members.